And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, Fresh is out there with Z. Then it's Tiny, and it's the Dude, and it's Maverick in at the small forward position. Here's the franchise. There's the pass to the Great. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Here's G. The Bulls knocking down the three. Passes to the franchise. Nails the wide-open jump shot. The franchise has got his first points in this one.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The steal. Here's Cowboy. Out to the right wing. Here's G. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Now the Bulls with it. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Kevin, their perimeter shooting game is what he thinks will make the difference in this one. He didn't want to take anything away from the defenders they're up against, but he did say he'd be surprised if his team doesn't shoot a high percentage from outside. We'll see, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Always want to get those threes falling consistently.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, because that's really the only way that you can force the defense to spread out and extend itself, and when that happens, then other opportunities are created.
Shot clock at 5. Takes the three. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Pass to Z. Here's the Dude. They set the pick to the wing right side. Maverick, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
The pass to Cowboy. Here's the franchise. Pass to Cowboy. Misses the three. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Fresh. And he misses his first shot of the game.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cowboy passes to the Great. And the shot no good, a bit short. Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Down low, pass to Z. Here's the Dude. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The pass to the franchise. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Cowboy passes to the Great. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. The Great's got his second basket of the game. Passes it to Z. Here's the Dude. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
We've got 1:55 left in the first. G passes to the main. Here's the franchise. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The 76ers shooting their first foul shot of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Well, the city of Philadelphia has had some tough fans. There's no doubt. You know, we've seen him boo Santa Claus. You can imagine, Greg, how they felt about this Sixers team a year ago.
You know, the Sixers were going to be in trouble from the very start of the year. A lot of fans didn't even bother to show up to boo. I mean, Philly had the worst attendance in the league last season.
But they've got hope, Greg.
A lot of young talent. Maybe this is the year it starts to materialize.
Here's the dude, pass to Maverick. From deep, they get it again. Here's Z. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there. Well, when you look at the 76ers, it's no surprise that they have empty seats. I mean, they ended up 12-29 at home, which wasn't the worst mark in the NBA, but it was tied for second worst.
Out to the right wing, takes a three. No luck. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
To the left wing. Here's Cowboy. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The 19-foot shot. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And Philadelphia just at times hard to watch, even at home. I mean, they had the worst home field goal percentage in the entire league. Hard to get the crowd into it if you are clanking it on the rim every trip down.
Here's G from the high post. Fresh pulls it in. The pass to Maverick. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Tiny, the pass to the dude. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
G. No luck. And
ladies and gentlemen,
all right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
We've got the great, the franchises out there with G. Then it's Cowboy, and it's the mayor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's the dude. Passes to Maverick. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Maverick's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Bulls. Pass to Cowboy. Elbow shot is on the way. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
that's his first personal foul.
And no doubt last season the Bulls were clearly preparing for the playoffs. They played their rookies but added a lot of playoff seasoned veterans to that roster.
And so he makes both from the line. As you mentioned, the Bulls added veteran leaders last season. Pau Gasol was the notable one. 11 Bulls, Clark, had playoff experience prior to their postseason run a season ago.
And that's invaluable, Kevin, to have that kind of experience. I mean, having Gasol, a two-time champion in the locker room, big, as is having almost a dozen guys who understand the intensity and the details that playoff basketball require.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Here's Fresh. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 on the shot clock. The dude passes to Tank. Sinks the triple. And the Bulls lead by 8.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good, but they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
G passes to the mayor. To the right side. Inside, 13 feet away. And he slams it one-handed.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move.
Yeah.
That was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
One more time, give it up for your dream team.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Out to the wing. It's picked off. Moving it up. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
Chicago leading by 9. The pass to Met. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's G. He's got 6. Passes it to Cowboy. Here's the Mayor. Pass to the franchise. Cowboy passes to the great.
Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's been a solid outing for the great. He has 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first. Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's the franchise. Picked his pocket. Here's Tiny.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Pass to Fresh. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The Bulls leading by 9. 1:30 left now here in the second. And the pass to Tiny. Stolen. Now the 76ers on the break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's the dude. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Passes it to the great. Here's the franchise. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. G passes to the man. Here's Cowboy. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cowboy's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The dude passes to Fresh. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's the dude. 6 points for him. The putback. Throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy. And a pretty tightly contested.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, some perspective. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What can you say? Tiny and impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. We've got Maverick. Z out there with Fresh. Then it's Tiny, and it's the dude in at the point. Got a piece of it. The Bulls leading by 7. Bulls have had a great rebounding team for a long time now. Last season was no different.
Yeah, so many categories to measure how well a team rebounds. The Bulls were in the top 3 in almost all of them.
The franchise passes to G. Got a piece of it. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Fresh. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. Here's the dude. 6 points for him. 5 on the clock. From deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
As for the Bulls and rebounding, I mean, they were second in the league in winning contested rebounds. That's another data analytics stat for you folks. Second overall in total rebounds, too.
The 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Cowboy. Puts it up from 12, and that one's good. Cowboys got 12.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. And with the big men the Bulls have, it's easy to see why they rebound so well. But make no mistake, guards and bigs alike rebound well on this Bulls team.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from G.
Taking 2 shots.
And G drops them both.
Good game for G. He's got 8 points and 4 assists.
You know what? He's getting to the line. He's passing. He's really just converting in both those areas. He has been money.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really old school basketball, and you know how that is. Certain parts of the game never go out of style. They're always relevant, and he's excelled in those areas today.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. The pass to Cowboy. There's a screen. To the middle. Here's the Mayor. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. The Mayor's got his second bucket.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
To the inside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. G passes to Cowboy. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
And again, no good by Chicago.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Passes it to the Mayor. For the tie, Chicago grabs the miss. Fresh has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Pass to Tiny. Here's the 3. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Thunder's checked in for Philadelphia.
Checking in for the 76ers. Thunder.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Cowboy passes to the great. No good. That would have tied it. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Fresh, and he dunks it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
The 76ers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Chicago timeout call. One more time. Give it up for your dream team.
Chicago leading. Here's the dude. He's got 9. Out left to the wing. Pulls it up. And that one's on target from the wing. And that's 12 points for Tiny.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Right wing. Here's Thunder. And he gets it to go.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
They set the pick. Here's Tiny. Shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. The Mayor passes to the Great, so they take the lead. The Great's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Z. The layup off target.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
G passes to Thunder. Here's the Mayor. He's got 7, and he gets the bucket. Thunder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
There's 25 seconds left in the third. Nice open look, but it's no good.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Great, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Bulls trail by 5. Cowboy is out there with the Great. Then it's G. Then there's the Mayor. And it's the franchise in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now the pass to Tiny. Drills it from outside. Tiny's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Chicago.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's Cowboy, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Here's the dude. Here's the screen. Pass to Maverick. Off the pick. No good off the front iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The Mayor passes to the franchise. Here's the Mayor. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Cowboy cleans up the mess with the savage put-back flush.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Maverick passes to Z. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out. and did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And thank you, Doris. And that one's good. And that's now 17 points for Tiny.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Here's the franchise. Four on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Chicago timeout call.
Here's Z. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through Z. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Pass to the franchise. Now the pass to the great. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Z's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tiny. And the Bulls, another 3.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
G passes to Cowboy. Here's the Mayor. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Pass to Fresh. Oh! And the powerful one-handed slam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Just an amazing game for Fresh. He's got 14 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
It wasn't a good one, really. One of their highlights of the game defensively.
I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Maverick passes to the dude. 1:51 left in the game. Passes to Maverick. Tries to keep it alive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Here's the dish to G. They set the pick. .131 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 16, and again it's Philadelphia. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
.121 left in the fourth quarter. Maverick passes to Fresh. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to the dude. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. It's stolen by G. Down low. Here's Cowboy. Another shot. Money! Well, Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Fresh.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
A lot of pressure on that free throw. Great composure to knock it down and tie this game up.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Here's the dude. The pass to Z. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Cowboy nails it.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
Here's the dude to the wing right side. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Timeout for the 76ers. Okay, Sixer fans!
Here's G. Passes it to Cowboy. Here's the great. Got it!
Great!
The dude. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw a good one.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching
The 2K Sports postgame show.